Hello everyone, how are you doing? Joe Barnes here, and I've had a few requests to do a video from exactly where I'm living. So here I am in the most beautiful part of Cyprus, absolutely gorgeous views. I'm lucky enough to say that this is my Sunday morning, a picture perfect day. Anyway, so there you go, for those of you who've requested it, here you have it, here's where I am. So I'm a very lucky girl. So straight on with why I'm recording this video. Welcome to video 5. I know I said in the last video that I was going to do another one on exploding your fans and driving traffic to your fan page, but I really wanted to get straight into the meat and bones of why we're here, guys, which is to make money with Facebook. So I'm very pleased to be able to say that today I have a very special guest, Mark Mooney, a good friend of mine who's been using my Facebook fan pages to introduce them into his business. Now, he's been working online for the last few years, but he's been affiliating for offline businesses. So he's got a completely different take on this, which is fantastic. So he's made this fantastic video for us, showing how to harness the power of Facebook fan pages to start making some serious money using offline businesses. So I hope you really enjoy this. It's full of fantastic information, and thank you very much, Mark, and I will speak to you guys soon. Cheers, bye-bye.
Okay, first of all, just like to say thank you to Joe for allowing me to contribute to this webinar. Okay, my name is Mark Mooney. This is me here. This is obviously my profile page. This is me. And what I'm going to be doing, hopefully, over the next 20 minutes is showing you how I have used the information that Joe has basically provided through her videos, really. Because what I'd like to share with you is the fact that I've actually been involved in internet marketing for quite some time. However, I am actually quite new to Facebook and social media. Although I'm a full-time internet marketer, I up until this year never really bothered that much, believe it or not, with Facebook. So when I got to hear about Jo and what she was doing with fan pages, then yeah, I sat up and took notice, and this is the results, okay? And hopefully you will see the significance of what I've, learnt so far from Jo and how I've actually put it into practice with my, my current business and my activities online. So without further ado, let's have a look first of all at some of my pages. Now, at the moment, I've actually only got 3 pages up and running. There's only one of them currently is live. The other 2 are work in progress. But let me show you first of all one of them, and this is one that is still, it's not live yet, but what I've done here is I've applied the principles that Jo is teaching in the previous videos, and obviously the previous webinar. So this is one of my pages here. I'll just go to the welcome page because that's what we want to look at. Now, obviously this page isn't published. It's still, as I've said, work in progress. Now, there's a reason for that. But let me explain a little bit as we go on, within this video. First of all, obviously, I've created here a graphic here that's, branding the actual page itself. As you can see, from this example, I actually have a business directory here in the UK in an area known as Greater Manchester. And I've been running that directory now for, believe it or not, for 10 years. I really do make my living online, as a full-time internet marketer. And this is just one of the, one of my businesses, really. So, that aside, what I've done here is I've, taken on board what Jo has relayed through her videos and created, this welcome page. And at the top here, as you can clearly see, there is a video here. And I'll quickly run through this. But, okay, what I'll do is I'll just click on play here. Now, this video is one you may have seen before. I'm not going to show you all the video. But it's obviously relevant to the content of the page. And the page is obviously... Well, the aim of the page is to get businesses to understand the power of Facebook. And this is a video you may have seen, okay? It's well distributed online now. I'm not going to run through the whole thing, just to show you that there is a video at the top of the page. Now, for those who are familiar with that video, you'll see the significance of this particular video. My objective for this page really is to attract more local businesses, because what I'm doing with my page, and I'll just run through what's on it, just below the video you can see there's actually a promotion here, you know, for the book Socialonomics, which is the book that basically the purpose of that video was to promote this book. Now, I bought this book some time ago, and you know, this is just my review really within this particular section here. But that's not the intention of the of this page. It's not to sell a book. That's not what this is about. Okay, yes, there is a link in here to to my affiliate link, but that's not the reason for for this page. The reason for the page is obvious as we scroll down here. It's to produce or to create this opt-in box, because that's the objective really of the fan pages that we're creating. And there is another video down here that explains what I'm offering, and I'm actually offering a business guide. Hopefully you have. And obviously there's a video there, a business guide to my offer here, which is free, and it's again, as with all our fan pages, it has an opt-in box here, which is a standard Aweber opt-in, which I've adapted to suit my need. Now, I'm looking for businesses, so I want a little bit more information from them. I want more than just the first name and email address. I want everything really. I want their business name, I want their phone number, I want their business address. Now, that might seem like a tall order, but I've actually have been doing this for quite some time now, and businesses do give you all that information. Well, certainly when they see what's on offer and what I'm offering to them as the benefit for supplying that information. So that's one of my pages. I'm going to show you now, and we're going to start putting everything in perspective. So as you can see here, I've used what I would consider to be good visual graphics to enhance my page, which is what we're here to do really, and that's what Joe's teaching is all about. So let's have a look then at another page, and this one will hopefully help me to put in perspective why Joe has asked me to contribute to this webinar. So this one here, I'm going to click on this one. Now, as I said, I'm a full-time internet marketer. I've been making my living now online for a number of years, we'll say. And one of the markets that I operate in, I'm really giving something away here. I'm not holding anything back. I'm going to show you exactly one of my revenue streams here. So I've created a fan page. I'll go to the welcome page. This is new. It's a brand new page. It's only been up a few days, but hopefully when it loads, my computer seems to be running a bit slow, but you can see that it's based on fancy dress. And the objective here is the same as the other page. The objective is to attract targeted visitors. So in here you can clearly see that I've got an opt-in box, but this time I'm offering I'm offering discount codes here. Now, I've been doing this for quite some time, and those people who are familiar with this side of affiliate marketing, and yes, there is another market, or there is a completely different world outside of the information product market, and it is a very, very good market to be in. I'm not just talking about fancy dress, I'm talking about normal consumer products. Okay, so the objective here is to get people to opt in here. In return, I will give them discount codes so they can take advantage of some exclusive offers that I get. Now, as an affiliate, I do set up, or do have the opportunity to get private, if you like, private deals, because I've been doing this for some time now, so I can offer perhaps something another affiliate can't within the same market. So that's one of the incentives really that I'm trying to relay here to the visitor. Okay, also, the time of recording this, it's September. It's actually Thursday, the 16th of September. So I'm actually very busy at this moment in time, especially this time of year within this market. For those who are familiar, I'm sure a lot of you are, we're coming up to the Halloween season. And within this industry, and I'll tell you this now for those who aren't familiar, This market, believe it or not, is a $7 billion industry. So if you're looking for a hungry market, then, you know, why not consider trying this out? Because I'm confident that you'll make some money at it. It really is a popular market. So I'm really giving you the goods here, basically. Very few internet marketers will share exactly what they do, but, you know, we're prepared to do that here. And this is part of my contribution to, you know, to Joe and, you know, the people who are listening to this webinar. So on this page here, and I've just put this together recently, I'm just testing this, by the way. You can clearly see here there are some, you know, products here. It's coming up to Halloween, and during this period, I know that there'll be lots of, you know, women throughout the world, you know, dressing up as witches, and I'm sure a few guys too. But these are just links, direct links actually. I've not even cloaked these links, you know, pardon the pun, witches and cloaks. They're not even cloaked. These are direct links to the merchant offering, okay? And it does work. I can assure you it does work. So that's what's on the welcome page. But the real objective is to drive people, well, there's two objectives, obviously, to get people to opt in, but also drive traffic to my main website, which is obviously fancydressshops.com. And let's have a look now at the wall before we move on. So on the wall, as with all, you know, Facebook pages, the objective here in real terms is, in my opinion, is to create backlinks, because that's what it's all about. It's all about creating backlinks. And what we want to do is create as many backlinks as we can to our website so that it drives targeted traffic. And this particular product here, I'll just highlight this or underline it. This product here, for example, the morph suit or the morph bodysuit, most certainly here in the UK, this is a hot product. It really is, and it's been fantastic this year. It really has. You know, people have been buying this in the thousands. So, you know, just being affiliate for this one product can make you, you know, a substantial amount of money. So within the wall, obviously the idea, in my point of view, is to drive people to my website. But I also, obviously we're all familiar with Facebook, we want other people to contribute as well. So it's still early stages with this particular fan page and this particular wall, but I'm confident that it will work, and I'm confident it will certainly increase sales. And I'm going to talk about sales very shortly within this video, but let's just scroll down a little bit more on this wall just to highlight a few more things. So obviously I've got links to my website and backlinks and offers and whatever else, but here's another thing. On this wall here, I'll just highlight this particular entry, if I can do that. This entry here is, this is a link to a business. I also provide a service to businesses, and they pay me, believe it or not. Yes, they do. Businesses pay me so that I advertise them on my websites, because I do get a great amount of natural traffic to my websites. I've actually had fancydressshops.com as a domain for over 5 years now. So it's well established on the search engines. So people actually pay me to get on it, you know, even other fancy dress businesses. So this is a link to that business, obviously. So I reciprocate here, and I produce content on my Facebook fan pages that are relevant, and obviously drive traffic to their own websites as well. But let me just show you this, and I've come across this now quite often on Facebook pages. We all know, I'm sure we all know, that we can add images to our fan pages, to our own profile pages. So this is ideal, especially if you've got a product to sell, and that's to utilize the albums for products. But one thing I do see a lot of, I'm just going to click on this image here, this lovely image of this lady here dressed in the Avatar costume, which is a very popular costume, believe it or not. I'm sure you are familiar with that, because I'm sure everybody on the planet's either seen the film or heard of the film. But what I don't see much of in people's photo albums are links. You know, they've got an opportunity here, as I have, and I have, you know, taken that opportunity to once again provide a backlink to that product on my website. So obviously it's quite obvious, you know, that if you have a product-based business, if you have a retail business, or you have you know, tangible products to sell, then this is what you should be doing. You know, you should be utilizing this facility, because people do look at images, they love images, and they love clicking on or looking at your photo albums. So this is ideal for, you know, any business online using Facebook. So the word on the street, as they say, is backlinks. Use them and drive the traffic back to your website. That's one of the biggest advantages, you know, that Facebook gives us. Good quality, relevant backlinks. Because if we're building a Facebook fan page based on a topic, whether it's fancy dress, it doesn't matter what it is, that is a relevant criteria. Okay, if you're linking back to, you know, a website that's obviously going to be about fancy dress. So let's have a look then. Let's just go back to these. As you can see, it's early days for me, but I will be building a number of product catalogs here, albums, should I say. I'm rushing this, so, you know, hopefully I'm not talking too quick for some of you. I know a lot of people have difficulty understanding regional accents here in the UK. I'm actually from the Northwest, and we have a distinct, you know, accent. But I'll try my best to hopefully, if not enlighten you, I'm sure I'll probably be entertaining many of you with the way I speak. Okay, so let's press on. Let's press on and let's get to, you know, the real point here of this particular fan page. As I said, it drives traffic to my website. You know, my website is, you can have a look at this, it's fancydressshops.com. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the site, go to the site, because that's the objective, is to drive traffic to this site. Now, one thing on this site, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but, you know, obviously I'll just quickly scroll through. You can see there, it's a site that I built many, many years ago and continue to add to it. I've added a blog to, you know, to this website. So a lot of the traffic that I drive back from my fan pages actually links to the blog. And anybody that's familiar with SEO and the basics of SEO, the more relevant backlinks that we provide and the more external links on other sites that link back to our website, then the more likely we are to rank high on search engines. So this is the actual site itself. So this is what I'm driving them back to, and this is where, you know, the affiliate links are. Now, I have been an affiliate for Fancy Dress for quite some time, as I've said, and I built up relationships with some of the major companies, and certainly many of the major companies here in the UK and also worldwide. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you where it's all leading and what's the point of this, and where does it all fit into the big picture for me. And as I said, this is the way that I am personally using the information that Joe has given us, because as I said, up until, you know, certainly a few weeks ago, really, I didn't have fan pages. They didn't exist. But now I've, you know, watched Joe's videos, listened to Joe's webinar, I now see the real potential of this, and this is my story of what I've done and how I've used that information. So I'm quickly now going to show you a couple of, just two of my accounts, and there's a good reason for this, and you'll also, you know, it's obviously my objective really is just to show you something here that, you know, will help me to explain the bigger picture. Now, on this particular page, this is my account, and what I've done here for the purpose of this video is I've gone back to last year. Now, there's an obvious reason for that. I'm sure you'll agree, for those who, I'm sure you're all familiar. You know, Halloween falls on the 31st of October, but during the build-up certainly from early September right through to the new year, believe it or not, is the biggest, well, that's when, if you're in this market, that's when you're going to benefit, and you can benefit big time if you get ahead of the game. And this is all part of the master plan. So I'm showing you now last year's results. Obviously, I'm recording this video not just for this webinar, but also for my own students. I do run my own coaching program here in the UK. So this will all come, you know, relevant when I, you know, when I show results at the end of this particular busy period. Okay, so let's quickly run through this then. So we're looking at last year's results. I'm just going to quickly scroll down here, and hopefully I'm not running out of time. But this is, I'll make another point. This is just for one merchant, by the way. This is just for one merchant. That means one company that I am an affiliate for, and there are many. So just bear that in mind, okay? So I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom. This is all the sales for that one calendar month. So I'm going to scroll to the bottom. This is live as I'm doing it now. There's no, there's no what I call chronology here. This is real. This is live. And these are the figures. And I'm just going to scroll over these figures now and zoom in so you can see them. This is one calendar month. The figures you see there, the first one obviously is the page total. There are a number of pages in this report, but the overall money or sales is this figure here. Now this is in English pounds, okay, not dollars. It's not in dollars. This is English pounds, shillings and pence, as we used to say. So that's £7,431.73p. So that is well over $13,000 in 1 month. That's just for one merchant. So that's in sales, okay? Okay, so that's just one of these, well, just one of the examples I'm going to show you. I'm now going to show you another one because this is also relevant. So as an affiliate, obviously, once you've got one, the great thing about affiliate marketing is, you can scale things up. You can just scale things up. So on this one, same again, I am showing you October last year, October 2009. And again, this is just for one merchant. I'm now going to scroll to the bottom of this page. Okay, I would love to show you everything on this page, but that's for another video and obviously for another time when, when it's relevant. But this is just to show you the bigger picture on what I'm doing with Facebook. So let's have a look at the figures here. Okay, so these are the figures. This is real. This is, this is live. These are the figures here. I'm going to zoom in and show you this. The total here for that calendar month is 24,000. Okay, £474.65p. £24,000, not dollars. £24,000, well over $50,000. Okay, in 1 month. Okay, so that hopefully will put a little bit of perspective on, what it's all about. What's the point? What's the purpose of creating these, these fan pages? Well, if I can drive additional traffic to my website through these fan pages, through this process of social media, then I'm sure you'll agree that I can increase those sales during, the month of October and through to, the festive period when, this particular market is at its busiest. So there's a little enlightenment from me. I hope you have found this useful. And as you can see from this example, and one of the other reasons for showing you this is I also like to say to a lot of people, look, there is a lot of life outside the information product market. The information product market is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, condoning and I'm not, going against that. I still operate in that market. But really, there is another world outside of information products. So, this for me is how I have used the teachings from Jo and the stuff that she's sharing with us through these webinars. This is how I have used that information to, to create my fan pages. I didn't go into a lot of detail on this one, but this one, this is my main business. This is where I do really, really make my money online, as an internet marketer. Promoting other people's businesses is very, very lucrative indeed. Anyone that's thinking of setting up a business, then if you're thinking of setting up something in the directory business, then I would say go for it, because that's where the bucks are. That's where the money is. Local businesses down your high street, around the corner from you, are crying out for this information. So what I would say to anybody that's listening to this webinar is stick around and listen to what Jo's got to say to you, because it's true. This is it. This is the immediate future. Things will change, obviously. Things will change in the world of internet marketing. But the immediate future now is social media and creating branded pages on Facebook, because this is where people are. This is where the eyeballs are. This is where the products are, because everybody now is starting to use Facebook for everything. This magic box here, the search box. I'm sure I'm not the first to say this. It's been said many, many times before. that people now are searching here. They're not going to Google anymore. They're just going here and they are searching for products and services. So if you have got real estate, if you own virtual real estate on here, the more virtual real estate you own, when somebody types in, you know, avatar, this is what happens. They type in avatar, and hopefully, as my page gets more eyeballs on it and more, you know, more people clicking on what I call the likey button, then the more chance I've got of being found. So hopefully this has been useful to you. Thanks again to Joe for allowing me to share my little piece with you and what I'm up to. And hopefully I will see you all very soon, and good luck. Joe, thank you again for this opportunity. I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now.
Hey guys, me again. I just wanted to say I hope you really enjoyed that video. What a great guy and what a great concept. So there you have it, another way that you can utilise Facebook to make money. The next video I have a very special surprise for you, so I look forward to seeing you on video 6. In the meantime, have some fun and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye guys.